In 3 days, Rec Room's going to be hosting their yearly convention, RecCon. If you're not familiar with RecCon, it's a yearly convention that Rec Room has been hosting since 2020. At RecCon, they're going to have lots of events, booths, and panels you can visit from the 26th from the 29th. I'm going to be kind of vlogging my whole experience with RecCon. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so RecCon starts in like a couple minutes. Starts at 3 and it's 2:53. In the meantime, I'm gonna rec center hop.
Let me in!
Open it.
Pound it, dude. No, we have 10 p.m. Let me in! I'm gonna break the door. Everyone step aside.
There we go.
So the first day of RecCon was pretty slow and uneventful because there wasn't any like super big events like the keynote or any other thing I could actually go to. But the first thing I checked out once I got to RecCon was the booth where they were selling some reskins of some current items and this maker pen that I bought. And after I was done wasting all my money at the shop, I went over to the trivia couch to do some trivia. And then shortly after, everyone in the room got their RecCon boxes, which had their lanyard, their black RecCon jacket, and RecCon shoes. Oh yeah, look at these shoes, they're so cool. And after that, I decided to take part of the events that they had in the lobby. They had these little mini games, like one of them where you had to go around the lobby and find a bunch of little goblins. And then the other one where one person was the Candy King and you had to chase them and catch them before they got all the pieces of candy. And then after that, I decided to check out some of the booths, like the Creator Gala. Yeah. Holy dude, that's terrifying. It's so fucking stupid.
Was that the bite of 80s?
And inside the Creator Gala, I found one of these featured rooms that I thought was really cool called the Ink Room. Although day 1 of RecCon was pretty uneventful and kind of boring, I'm sure day 2 and 3 will have a lot more going on than day 1. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping now. Let's go to day 2. So day 2 of RecCon was pretty much the same as last night, but the main event I was waiting for that day was the keynote. And during the keynote, which is usually ran by Gribbly, they show off some of the stats the game's been doing throughout the year, and some other features that they're currently working on. Once the event started and I clicked the go-to button, the multi-instance event was full. So I thought at that point I'd have to stay here and watch the keynote in my dorm room. But fortunately, there was a Rec Room employee by the name of Gotseb in the Discord chat, and people would DM him their username so he could bring them into the event. So once I did that, I was at the event. There was a major issue. Gribbly wasn't there. A little bit after I realized this, I lost connection. I got kicked to my dorm room. So unfortunately, after all, I had to watch the keynote in my dorm room. But after this keynote, none of that mattered. This year's RecCon was insane. First, they started off with some states and percentages, like how there were roughly about
127 million
active users this year, which is insane. Then they went over some stuff about Avatar Studio, such as their player rigs and their new high heel system. Just kind of going over stuff Rec Room did throughout the year. And they announced that the early beta that they ran a few months ago was going to be next year's Rec Room Original, Run the Block. And the weird thing about this next Rec Room Original, you'll be able to make clones of Run the Block and be able to use your maker pen in them. But besides that, words cannot explain how surprised I was when I saw the room image for Crescendo on the presentation. Not only did they announce Crescendo for Quest, they're making Double Shot a permanent feature of Rec Room, but they also announced that the Switch port of Rec Room is coming this year. I don't need to explain how crazy all this is. This has probably been one of the craziest keynotes in a while. But besides this fantastic news, that's about it for day 2. So it's gonna transition to day 3. Woo! Day 3 of RecCon. Today wasn't as crazy as yesterday, but I did go to a couple events before RecCon closed. The first one I went to was YouTube Basics with the Rectangle, featuring Soulfox, Bothia, and Chubbier Snail. And they pretty much just went over the basics of YouTube and some of the stuff they said was really helpful. And also the whole time Snail was acting like a goober.
I hear Twitter and I think, ooh, that's some unk type, you know what I mean? Like,
The other event I went to was about elevating game quality in Rec Room. It was pretty much just a conference talking about low quality maps in Rec Room and all the things that the 3-strike policy has done.
300 rooms have violated the 3-strike creator policy and have been removed. And this does not include the 6,000 Skibbity toilet maps that have recently been removed prior.
I was going to attend the after party, but unfortunately, I was not able to go. And yeah, RecCon Day 3 was really short, so that brings us to the end of RecCon. I had a lot of fun making this video. Next year, if I make this video again, I'll try bringing more people. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I've been Broiler Boy, and I'm gonna go take a Rec Room detox, because I've been playing Rec Room for the past 3 days straight, and I'm really tired. Bye-bye.